Hello, my name is Trevor Landen, and I'm the manager here at our company. Today, I will be presenting to you the analysis for adopting social media marketing. Let's begin. Did you know social media marketing and advertising can increase sales by up to 4 times? Crazy, right? Here's how you can make that happen. So, what is social media marketing? Basically, social media marketing is the idea that we want to promote our company through using social media platforms like Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, Facebook, all those. Um, and we do that by implementing strategies such as hashtags, which are used by us. We create hashtags in our advertisements that are then used by people who invest in our product. And then it becomes slowly and slowly more viral, as they say. And we can also invest in influencers who post on a daily basis. They can help get our product out there. And then utilizing analytics for projecting future investment opportunities. So past data, past graphs that we can look at from either failed companies or things that companies did right in social media marketing that we can look at. Um, that basically tell us what we should do better or what we should copy from other companies that worked really well. And then just basically advertising our company. That's what social media marketing is. We want to get our word out there. We want to get our product out there. And we do that by advertising our company on these platforms. So what can social media marketing do? It first gains consumer attention at a very fast rate, as I said before, going viral, as they call it, using hashtags. Is something that people can use if they see our product on an advertisement and they say we use a hashtag. If they want to repost or post about our product on their own account, then they can use that hashtag, and then their friends and family can use that hashtag again, and it just keeps growing and growing and growing, and it's this exponential growth that can make our product go viral and ultimately make profits unlimited, yeah, in a sense. And then it can also find consumers who didn't even know they needed our product. So those people are, kind of our target audience, are the people who don't even know what we are capable of. The people who don't know, because we're not that well known yet. So it can find those people that don't know about us and track them down and let us know how we can help them. And then obviously increase sales drastically. And you, the committee, can help increase those sales by helping us out by giving investing in these advertising and marketing and social media marketing. Um, So the cost benefit analysis. So this graph here at the bottom, this table here I made at the bottom is basically the top 5 most used platforms, Instagram, Facebook, X, or Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. And then below that is the cost per first action on the advertisement. So for Instagram, it's 20 cents to $2. And that just basically means when someone clicks on one of our advertisements on one of these platforms, that we have to pay 20 cents to $2 on that click. But obviously in return, they could buy our product. And so we're paying for them to click on the advertisement, but they are paying us back by just looking at our advertisement, first of all, but also if they buy our product. That investment is very much worth it. And like I said before, in the beginning of the presentation, this can increase sales of up to 4 times. And as I'm saying here, it can be towards 200% profit. So a $5,000 investment can turn into $15,000. And it can be way above that if our product goes viral from an influencer, from a hashtag, from whatever, then that $5,000 investment can turn into millions. Who knows? So problem solving. So obviously, our product is very controversial. Gene splicing technology is a very big word to a lot of people. So to solve that problem, we want to make it sound as credible and make it as optimistic as possible. We want to make sure that our consumers feel very comfortable when purchasing our product. We don't want them to feel like, where did they get this information from? How did they test it? Where did they get all this? We don't want any of that to happen. We want to make sure that our consumers know exactly what they're getting, and there's no questions asked. Yeah, so in an optimistic view, we just want to make sure that they know this isn't a scam or anything. We want to make sure they know that in the future we are looking towards years in the future, and that this is a growing company. This is not a failing whatever kind of thing. We want our consumers to be comfortable. And then no risk taking. We want to use our money wisely. We don't want to just throw it into a pit, waste money. We want to make sure that everything we do is concise, very calculated, and we don't want to waste any time or money on anything when using social media. So problem solving for gossip. I know one of you obviously was talking about how specifically Facebook is kind of a gossipy platform, and which it is. I agree with you there. It definitely is, but there's ways to get around that. For example, finding the target audience. I know I've said that multiple times, but that's the biggest thing. If we can find the people that want to be involved with what we put out and want to invest in our product, then we have to make sure that we are getting to them. We want to make sure that we are getting to, people with kids, people with infants who are going to actually buy our product, because obviously little kids, teenagers have no interest in our product, and older adults and older people are obviously they have no interest in what we have to sell. So we have to find our target audience in order to go around those gossipy comment sections in places like Facebook. And then obviously just putting more money and effort into our audience, our target audience, and prioritizing our strengths, like the increase in infant IQ that our product promises, and why our product could be so positive and work so well on the social media platforms. Problem solving for lawsuits and reaching our audience. I know another one of you put out the idea that, hey, since our product is so controversial, there could be a lot of lawsuits that ensue with putting our product on social media. And yes, I agree. It is very controversial, our product. It is very hard to say, hey, this thing, if you give to your child, will increase its IQ. And with our resources, with our credibility, it's easy for us to say that, but as a parent looking at this, it's very hard to see, look at that and be like, I don't know, but with our credibility, if we can use it correctly, if we can use our resources correctly, if we can use all of the statistics we have to our advantage, then we will have no problem with avoiding lawsuits. Most definitely, that's what's one of the things we really want to avoid is lawsuits, but also just making sure people, buy our product and are pleased with what they have. Obviously, emphasizing our accurate information. We want to make sure that everything we say and put out there is accurate and emphasized, and then obviously do not exaggerate any information. Because since it is so controversial, we don't want to exaggerate anything and then make it seem like, oh, it's better than what they really said, or it was this, but it was this when I got it. We don't want any of that to happen. And then another one of you talked about how Russian trolls have been tinkering with social media and have made it so even with Boost, it's hard to reach business platforms or business people on these social media platforms. And which I agree. I can see why I think that, but there's very clear and almost obvious ways to me how we can get around that problem. But like I said before, the hashtags and the influencers is a very easy way to get to our target audience. But posting with intention, posting with the intention of, I want to get to these people. I want to make sure that these people see what we want them to see. And that's really going to get us to our target audience. And even if, it only gets to a few people with those hashtags and investing in influencers, that's how we can get it to all of the people, all of the target audience that we want to reach. We don't want to just settle for not enough. And then the benefits. Obviously, brand awareness, it gets our name out there. We want everyone to know who we are. Customer satisfaction. We just want people to be satisfied with the product they get and what we are selling to them. Reaching our target audience. We just want to make sure that the people that are getting our product are the ones we want to get our product. You know, the people who are going to buy our product obviously are our target audience. So that's who we need to reach for and get out to is our target audience. If you can look here on the left, I have a graph. It just basically just shows social media usage and how much it has grown since 2016. You can clearly see it's just been a steady incline in social media usage. So this is a very obvious thing to invest in right now, since it is at a steady inclining growth. And then tracking our competitors, obviously, we want to be able to see what our competitors are doing in our market and on social media, so we know if they fail, what we can do to avoid that. If they do something right, then what we can do to match that, or do even better than what they are doing. And then a massive increase in return on investment, ROI. Obviously, we are a business. Money is a big factor to all of you. I know it is. And this is almost, I can almost guarantee with the right team, with the right marketing strategies, that we will make money on social media using the correct strategies. It is very it's nothing like Vegas. It's a very safe place to put our money towards, especially if we do it correctly. Yeah, so profit is really no issue as long as we can find the right team, and with the help from all of you, profits are unlimited. And just to conclude, promoting our company is our main goal. We want to find the consumers who don't know about our product. We want to satisfy them. We want to make sure that everything we put out is accurate and credible. Increasing return on investment, the money. We obviously need money as a company in our situation, so this is going to help us get us to where we want to be. Credibility and prioritizing our strengths. Just making sure that what we put out is what we want people to see. And when I say prioritize strength, I just mean with saying we can increase infant IQ by 20% is a huge strength, and no other company is like that, and we are the only one selling that product. So we really want to emphasize that and prioritize that, so it stands out to the rest. And then the biggest thing the biggest thing I think is finding consumers who don't even know about our product. Those are going to be the ones who really help us out, because right now we are not a very big company, but if we can find the ones who don't know about our product yet, then they're going to be the biggest help in our goal to success. That is the end of my presentation. Thank you for listening. I have a copy of my business report right here for everyone, if you want to take a look at that. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Yeah, thank you for listening. Have a nice day.